Hey everyone, how's it going? It's the Halloween season. You voted. We're covering Werewolf by Night. With me is Lunar.
Don't worry. Although I may be a werewolf, good citizens, I will not rip your lungs out.
And Strike.
Y'all better lock your doors at night. Please, do be willing to let me in. Please, I'm hungry.
And also with me is my cats who are having the zoomies, but, there's nothing I can really do about that. Just gotta let them do their thing. And Joe, who is, painting clown statues. He's not participating, he's just keeping us company.
For those of you who don't know, I'm into D&D RPGs, and I'm doing some figuring for Hero Forge for a game I'm running. I love the Weird West. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yep.
We all do, Joe.
No.
Yeah. Weirdly enough, I don't roll dice, but I always wind up dealing with RPGs with you guys.
Oh, dude, look, if you want, man, if the viewers demanded for you to play a one-shot of a game and post it on the Twitter or in the thingy, I'm gonna go to run you a superhero game.
Okay, but
If we do that, I'm there.
anyway.
Hell, dude, I could run you DC Heroes and see if we can make up a better story than what the fuck's currently happening in the comics.
Yeah. Honestly, the DC stuff ain't too bad right now. Not big fan of what they're doing. Yeah. Not big.
Not objectionable.
Yeah. I mean, again, not great with what they're doing with John, but, on a whole, it's not bad, actually. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, so, if you want to watch it with us, set up your Disney Plus, or maybe you fell off a truck, so you could watch it with us, or you could listen to this like a podcast. Either way, we're going to begin in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. By the way, we're watching the black and white version because that is the only way to watch this thing. I am sorry to anyone that likes it in color, but to me, the black and white is far more interesting.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Gives it that very universal vibe.
Yeah. Also, I dig this little, a retro, special event, which I kind of hope they keep when they do these again, because, right now this is, the Halloween special, and then we had Guardians, which was the Christmas special. I kind of hope, though, they do another one at some point.
I swear to God, since you said special event, there's one thing in my mind right now.
Yeah?
Although, I just love this opening music right here. It's just so classic Universal monster style.
Yeah.
The lightning helps too.
Yeah. They have, and again, I want...
It's alive!
Yeah, it's alive!
The grainy footage and the way the title cards show up is wonderful. Very old school Universal.
Yeah.
Marvel Studios presents Werewolf by Night.
Yep.
Oh, by the way, dude, at some point in my server, we need to watch the old, Universal Monsters.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
At least the Holy Trilogy.
Yeah.
The Holy Trinity.
Yeah. Oh God, the image with the book is really cool and stuff. Where we get it's again letting us all know that yes, superheroes are a thing, but this is what we're talking about. We're diving into the messed up shit.
So we're monsters.
What I like too is that the opening thing you can almost argue that's Varney from the.
Also, we
Yep.
got the
What is-
Bloodstone showing Ulysses Bloodstone, pretty much dressed like Conan.
Yep. Again, if you're hearing some stuff in the background, again, my cat Sid is having the zoomies and just going nuts. I don't know what is up with him today. Just really over.
Are they still showing the book?
Well, they just stopped.
But now we've got the moon.
Yep. The moon.
Don't you look tonight?
Yep.
And for those of you who might be curious why the Bloodstone picture showed a Conan knockoff, its most famous owner, Ulysses Bloodstone, is actually from Conan's time. He is immortal to an extent.
Yep.
There's actual gore.
Yep. And here we get our main character, and
Jack Russell.
yeah, though.
Poor guy has the worst luck of any Marvel monster.
I mean, to be fair, was adopted, so it's not like his parents set out to name him after a dog breed.
Yeah. Well, then also, like, hey, like, if we're talking about, like, just in general wise, I mean, he's doing better than the Frankenstein monster. And hell, the Frankenstein monster might not even show up in the Marvel Universe because DC's already doing stuff with him.
Yeah, as a reminder, everybody, just because something public domain.
Oh, look, I think that's an actual comic accurate Wendigo that had.
Yeah, that's the thing. This is, if you watch this special, you will get like some fun little Easter eggs regarding like the darker side of the Marvel Universe. Like, yeah, we get the Wendigo. Again, we got like a Sasquatch head. We got that weird looking Ziggy Stardust dude.
Well, but does it say like a 616 or it's?
Yeah, it's the sacred timeline. I refuse to go with Earth 616.
But yeah, it is the main cinematic universe. This is all meant to be going down their world, and I love. Okay, this is another reason why I say this is good in black and white. The freaking Bloodstone itself is red. Like, that's the only thing colored right now. I think that's so cool.
Yep.
That's the alien that placed it in, and I love it.
Yep.
Alright, kiddos, I'm gonna head out. I need to cook some shit. But I'll be talking to you later. Good luck with your circle jerk.
Okay.
Yeah, later. Okay, later, Joe. But yeah, so we see here Jack is trying to make friendlies with these guys, and again, it's kind of like a nice little way to like size, like, this dude's clearly just trying to size him up to see like what he's dealing with, while at the same time trying to pretend to be friendly.
Yep. Apparently, fun fact, Blade was originally supposed to make a major cameo in this, but they said, no, we're going to hold off for the movie. Look how well that went.
Yeah, I feel like that should have, like, again, he should have been in this, in here and stuff. But, yeah. Like, this turned out great while Blade is still in the frickin' ether.
To the point that they're actually just talking about getting Wesley Snipes just to fucking come back because they can't get the actual reboot off the ground.
Yep.
But no, like, again, I love how we actually have the comic accurate gore on the wall and everything, just because, as I'm the weirdo here, as much as I like Love and Thunder's gore, the comic accurate look was really cool.
Yep.
Also, we got Gore back there, technically.
Yeah, well, that's what he's just talking about. But yeah, we also have Elsa here, who is talking to her stepmom, who, immediately letting it very clear that her family is shit.
Yes.
So, yeah. Like, and again, like, this shot is so perfect black and white. Like, it just, yeah.
The only thing that makes it seem not from the actual 30s is the sound quality.
Yeah.
But outside of that, this literally looks like it could have been something from the 1930s and all, in terms of the aesthetic and the way the story goes and everything and all. It's really good.
Yeah.
Just remember, Elsa Bloodstone would eventually be part of Next Wave, and then her life would get even weirder.
Yeah. I will not be shocked if Next Wave winds up becoming a thing. Like, I've heard talks of, like, they want to bring in Machine Man. I know Macaulay Culkin's been trying to get some stuff down, because he's a big fan of Next Wave. And yeah,
really?
Oh, yeah, no, Macaulay Culkin freaking loves Next Wave. Also, Also, remember look at the guards. Remember how everyone kept assuming that they were going to be TVA because of the look? Like...
But now looking at them, no, they're just clearly just idiots.
Yeah, they're
I love her.
Yeah.
I love her disrespect here, just dragging it openly across the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like, again, give that idea that, screw your freaking theatrics. Though, speaking of theatrics, this reveal right here is just freaking great. Like, as messed up as it is, I can't deny that that's actually pretty freaking cool. To give your last will and testament, you will be giving it, but not via just, a screen. You're going to turn your corpse into a freaking animatronic.
Crypt Keeper style too. At that.
Yeah, like he
That's
start.
his family shit. Like this was in his fucking will. I want you to turn me one of those cheesy fortune teller looking like carnival attractions.
Yeah, like I want to look like something that you would look like something like out of like out of like freaking like old school Disney, like
Just put me in like something that you put a quarter in and it gives you some bullshit life advice.
yep. But yeah, like again,
But yeah,
he looks so freaking like again. It looks really cool though, like and
Oh yeah, definitely. Now, remember when we saw the previews? Like we didn't know what was going on. We thought this was going to be Frankenstein's monster.
yeah. Again, this is before like again because before DC announced Creature Commandos, he was on the table. They could have brought him in, but bringing him now would be kind of awkward.
very much.
And again, just because something's public domain doesn't mean companies will be, well, they're kind of doing something now. It looked like they're following the leader.
Yeah, which I guess also means that we might not be seeing the Frankenstein monster in like the Universal Dark Universe, or whatever the hell they're calling it now. Because
No, we are.
oh, we still are.
He's going to be in the Bride of Frankenstein.
Oh yeah, you're right. We're doing that. Like, still, it's gonna be focusing on her more than him. But
Okay, so here again, Bloodstone's glowing bright red, but everything's still black and white.
yeah, because
That's one of the choices they could have made.
Yeah, classic Sin
Yes,
City style.
yeah,
remember, guys, he's rotting for you.
yeah. Oh god, I freaking love that part. Just again, like I know it's cheesy as hell, but that's still funny.
Again,
Point of it and all, because he's making a bad dad joke.
Yeah. Well, he's also well. Keep in mind, in this continuity, he is a bad dad.
yeah. Also,
Yeah,
I'm just going to
true.
say it. Picture this version of Ulysses Bloodstone after every hunt, especially in the 50s or something, unwinding with an EC comic, and then when they made it a show, he's like, "Fuck yes!" After every hunt, he sits down and watches Tales from the Crypt.
Yeah.
And he's like, I have an idea.
Yeah.
Give me my last will and testament. I need this.
Yeah. Like I can imagine, like maybe he was even like someone was like saying, "Hey, animatronics have really advanced. We could actually make him look more." No, I wanted to look cheesy. Like,
Again, carnivalize me.
Take out of it.
yeah, like I honestly would want to see like the whole conversation of what the hell that was all about. And look, I know we're talking over this whole discussion regarding like turning a dead guy into an animatronic while these guys are having a discussion on who's gonna get this freaking stone. But look, the long and short of it is they're gonna go on a hunt for a monster. If they capture it, by the end of the day, then they get the freaking stone and then become like the heir of his empire and crap. But anyway, like
The thing is, only one of them can get it. The rest of them are, that don't get it are losers and dead meat.
yep. Speaking of, I was actually surprised Dead Meat did cover this for Kill Count.
Well, I mean,
this
good
does.
thing I'm not that shocked.
I mean, to be fair though, it is before Deadpool and Wolverine came out. This was the bloodiest Marvel production in the MCU.
Yeah. Yep.
Also an appearance by Doug Jones.
Yep. But yeah, we have the whole sorting of like trying to figure out. Yeah, like
I love the look on his face. You were kind of like, wait, I got that lucky? Shit, okay.
well, maybe he got lucky because remember, like well, I can't say right now to those who haven't seen it yet, but yeah, let's see how this goes. But yeah, he's heading out to his first to try to hunt the creature first. And I do kind of dig this misdirect because, like, at first when you hear that they have to hunt down a monster, you immediately think, oh, I guess they are going to be hunting down the werewolf and stuff, and maybe Jack is trying to save like either like one of his relatives or maybe like try to learn more about what he is, but who it turns out to actually be is pretty freaking cool.
Yeah.
Also,
By the way, trombone.
Playing tuba. Well, you know, that's a sousaphone.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you mean
Why-
sousaphone?
Thank you, kids next door, for actually explaining to me what the difference between a tuba and a sousaphone.
Yeah.
I
I
think it's
remember
really
because
me.
this looks like, okay, we've officially entered Rob Zombie music video territory.
Yep. Also, I like the makeup on his face for the hunter paint or whatever. Gives him kind of a skull look.
Yeah, it's actually a reference to the new current Werewolf by Night. I mean, Jack's not dead in the comics now, but it's just focused on a different werewolf that's more Native American based.
Who,
So
by
it's
the way,
kinda
is also really cool. I've read some of his stuff, and he's actually really cool. Like him, and I hope him and Jack can meet up.
Yep.
Yeah, the MCU Jack's pretty much like a combo.
Well, Jack's also freaking immortal. Like, there was literally a Deadpool comic where, like, he was, like, you know, stooping his wife, which, Wade was fine
Did you
with.
see in the background? There was a shadow moving and everything. We got a glimpse of the beast.
Yep.
And we have entered an MC Escher painting.
Yep. But yeah, no, like, that whole thing where, Jack actually is immortal. He can't die. Like, during that comic where Deadpool and his wife, because they had an open marriage, they were cool sleeping with other people. When Deadpool found out he was sleeping with his wife, he didn't care about that, but he still wanted to, you know, he still had some, like, frustration, so he cut off his frickin' head, and his wife goes, yeah, don't worry, he's fine, he'll grow his head back.
Yep, because remember, universal rules. Werewolves basically can't die, even when they die.
Yeah, like,
They literally have to be silver.
Yeah, like, they had to be killed by Silver. Like, that reminds me of a show called Frankenhole, if anyone's ever seen it. Where, like, the Wolfman wants to die, and he can be killed with a silver bullet, but once the bullet's removed, he comes right back to life, and he's like, ah, crap. And it turns out, yeah, you can only die if someone who truly loves you kills you.
Well, that
Which sucks.
sucks.
Yep.
Well, it is a curse.
Yeah, I love werewolves, because being a werewolf is, like, there's a lot of cool perks to it, but at the same time, it's both the blessing and a curse in the best way possible of, yeah, you get, like, super strength, and, like, you know, you're nigh invincible, but at the same time, like, the stuff that can happen to you afterwards, or between the full moon, is just horrifying. Like, best example, best example, American Werewolf in London. That's why it's one of my favorite movies.
I mean, keep in mind, my favorite monster race are werewolves. Mostly because, well, yeah, you can have cool singular werewolf characters, but let's be honest here, werewolves in general are just awesome. Favorite singular monster, though, the Frankenstein monster.
Yep. Also, just imagine, like, you're seeing, like, this music being played and stuff, and, like, you gotta wonder, who was that for? Was that just there to psych the hunters out, or were they like, you know what, let this creature have something to listen to while he's waiting to be killed?
Like,
That's-
hey, we might be
That's what you mean to get
slaughtering.
fucked up.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep. And here we got, like, you know, the little, I don't know, would you call this a meat cute or a creepy meat cute?
And it be both.
Yeah, fair enough. But
I mean,
yeah, like, again, Jack's, yeah. Oh. Yep, and yeah, the big guy is just ready to frickin' just take them all out.
after all, the hunt never specified they had to work together.
Yeah. And again,
Also, the reason why she did not has so much damage from that, she technically has some of the stone already in her. That's generally Elsa's whole thing.
Yep.
Actually, with all these,
Also,
these children.
also, this was just brief, but did anyone else notice, like, that little, like, moment where, like, where the footage, where, like, the scene kind of, like, you know, distorts a little slightly, like, again, like an old-fashioned movie.
Yeah.
Again, like, seeing this in color just does not feel right.
Also, can I say to you, I think it's kind of neat that the axe almost looks like Thor's axe from the comics when he was briefly unworthy.
Oh yeah,
Bjorn.
yeah, which is which again is pretty cool and stuff. And again, they do make a lot of references to Nordic mythology, and again, they had the reference to Gore in that mural. So yeah, like again, they're tying some elements to the MCU. So
And here's the first hint of what the monster is:
yep,
burning footprints.
yep.
Which, last I checked, fellas, I don't think a werewolf causes that.
Yeah, again, we knew this character was gonna show up in there. We just didn't know how he was gonna show up, and I kind of
It's really cool.
yeah, it's a fun way to introduce him. But yeah, again, we just got Elsa here who's just investigating, and again, you're not entirely sure what her motivation is. Is she also trying to kill this monster, or is there a greater reason for this?
Yeah. Also, someone that actually watched the color versions of more of a curiosity when they released it, just to see what the effects differences are. Weirdly enough, while this has a very 1930s vibe also, really obviously, the colored one actually gives more of a grindhouse 70s vibe.
Interesting.
Well, at least it still keeps a little bit of a gritty vibe to it.
Yeah, and again, this is pretty freaking gory too. She just cut off that dude's arm.
And it's bleeding. That's not sizzling, cauterized or anything. That dude is bleeding out.
Yeah, again, before Deadpool and Wolverine, this was the MCU's bloodiest production.
Yeah. And again, sometimes I'm pretty sure the first reason they made it black and white was to just go with the whole classic Universal vibe, but then they realized, oh yeah, we don't we can literally just use blood and gore and not have to worry about censorship. Because this was also before Deadpool and Wolverine was even conceived, because Disney didn't have Fox yet, so yep.
And also, why they felt they could get away with it in black and white. Remember, kids, as long as the blood or gore is not red, you can show it on TV.
Yep.
You can show it on kids' cartoons.
Also, this part's so freaking intense for the dude's hunting her, but at the same time she's making sure this dude's that he can't hear the guy's death rattle.
Which is so screwed up, by the way.
Yep.
Oh, and we're back with our boy Jack.
Yeah.
Thank you, boy.
Yeah, and he's just kind of again, he's hunting. We do get this. Sorry, my cat my cat's finally started to calm down. I'm just making sure. Are you actually going to calm down?
Oh, there it is.
Yep.
And here's our real monster of the evening, ladies and gents.
Yep. We got the Man Thing, not to be mistaken by Swamp Thing.
Though they were both made.
Yep.
Let the Man Things touch.
But I love. Yeah, and I love the fact that Jack refers to him by his actual name. It's not he's not calling him Man Thing.
No, good old Ted Salas.
Yeah. I kind of wish though that Ted actually I wish his eyes were also red, along with the bloodstone in his back, because I don't know. I think that would have been kind of neat to do that.
Yeah,
but
it would have been. But I think that there's a neat aesthetic of keeping only the bloodstone, the only colored thing during the whole black and white thing.
Yeah, but still, Man Thing being in here, he looks great. This is and this is technically the first. What?
Second live action appearance.
Yeah, well, I'd say technically this is his first, because the first Man Thing movie wasn't really a Man Thing movie.
No, I mean, look, I will defend that movie on the basis of it had F.A. Scheist, the closest thing Man Thing has to an actual arch enemy, and it talked about the nexus of all realities. The only thing it didn't do was just have it be Ted Salas' Man Thing.
Yeah, as a movie itself, it's not bad. I'm just saying, it's not great if you're a fan of Man Thing.
I don't know, but the fact they worked what they did in is actually surprising.
Yeah.
But no, I again though, I really like how they played him, how they played Jack Russell off and everything. Yeah, he's hunting, but it was never said that he's hunting to kill the monster.
Yeah. It also kind of shows. Yeah, again, I like that they don't give you a bunch of exposition of explaining what their relationship is. No, you're fully that they're friends. This is a rescue mission. Simple as that. You don't need to know anything else about him.
I love how the fact that tombs, the tomb markers all look like old marquee letters.
Yeah, which, okay, you gotta consider that was probably a family aesthetic. Again, I could totally see like the Bloodstone family being like total cinephiles.
Oh, absolutely. They think bad movies are great pieces of art that are just misunderstood.
Yeah, or like again, they just love the cheesiness. Like I could totally see like I don't know, if they do a sequel to this, I could like if they do a sequel to this, I could totally see them making a reference to Manos: The Hands of Fate.
And also like saying like Manos actually like she actually really loves Manos or something like that. It's like you know it's a terrible movie. Yes, that's why it's great.
Yeah.
Yes, actually.
Yeah. So
I love it. It's not that she's like disbelieving of it. It's just more like, of course that's the case. This is my life now.
yeah. And again, I'm sorry for the background noise. Again, cats are going nutty. I know I know I keep apologizing over and over, but again, sometimes I think I'm like, hopefully they're not being too loud. Anyway, but yeah, so this is pretty much again, just to get to know the characters a little bit more, get more of the interaction, and kind of like show that they do have they have a common goal, and showing that Elsa does have some true good intentions when it comes to why she's a part of this hunt.
Yep. And then she will eventually team up with a living machine, a guy with generic flying brick powers, and a mutant kleptomaniac.
Yep. Again, Next Wave is good. Go check it out. But yeah, all around, I don't know if Marvel will do another one of these, mostly because, I know right now they're doing Agatha all along, which is kind of like their Halloween special for right now. And hell, the last episode I checked out did kind of pay homage to both a Suspiria and an Evil Dead.
Oh, by the way, if y'all haven't seen it, and I'll really give Suspiria a look, y'all, it's some freaky shit. I love it.
Particularly the original Suspiria. It is the most colorful horror film you'll ever see, and that is a good thing. It is really good.
Oh yeah. The remake has some merits, but really I recommend actually watching the original then the remake, mostly just to, because there's stuff to like in both. Yep. Yeah, but you'll appreciate the differences in the remake more if you see the original.
Yep. Plus the original, of course, has Goblin. So, yeah. Also, that's the part where that doesn't look too great with it, with the spiders coming out of there and stuff. I'm like, I get what they're trying to do, but I don't know, that looked a little bit too weird.
Yeah.
I just kind of like how he's just looking at her and she's just doing this. Okay.
Again,
we're just great robbing your great aunt, okay?
Yeah, and again, Jack is again, what he is, and yet he's like, yeah, no, even he finds this disturbing. Again, not all monsters like this kind of crap.
Exactly.
They're not all like the Addams family.
Yeah.
Or the Addams family weren't monsters. You know what I mean.
Yeah. Or the Munsters.
Well, to be fair, the Munsters are actually fairly normal. That's kind of the joke.
Yeah, I know it's a joke. It's a shame. Yeah, it's a shame that we that no one seems to understand that bit though. Whenever they remake the Munsters,
except Rob Zombie, and even then his movie was more kind of weird. It felt like it should have been more of a single season special.
Yeah, kind of deal. It was I'm just I get what they were trying to do. It was meant to be a prequel to the Munsters, but it didn't land, man.
But again, and he just told him, he called Man Thing Ted, and she's like, he has a real name.
Yeah. Again, there's a whole thing. Again,
you idiot, you've been fiddling. Are you taking lessons from Ash Williams with these kind of horror adventures? You literally just turned on a bomb by accident.
Yep. Run!
Oh, here comes one of my favorite scenes in the special.
Oh yeah, I know. Like this scene is so freaking great. I kind of wish they didn't show this in the trailer.
Those who know fear burn at the man things touch.
Yep. Just
Yeah,
just such an intense freaking moment.
For those of you who don't know, Man Thing is actually quite the empath, and and people that feel fear in general causes him pain.
Yep. Also, fun fact. I haven't read Man Thing in a while, but the last time I read Man Thing, it was written by R.L. Stine.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
And they established that he's actually intelligent, and he's become intelligent, and he's actually quite the snarker.
Yep.
Yes.
It's just
I love it.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I love that. She just
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's kind of implied here. It's kind of the same deal because the way that him and Jack, talk to each other, it's implied that it's like I know some people. I know some people want to compare it to Rocket and Groot, but I'm like, nah, this is less of a lumbering goofball with like a smart aleck to they're both smart alecks. You just understand what one is saying.
It's kind of like a Jay and Silent Bob scenario.
Yeah. Also, looking at one of the guy's outfits, again, I wouldn't be surprised if maybe originally he was meant to be Blade, but his outfit also looks somewhat like somewhat Wakandan, which makes me wonder if maybe he was meant to be like a part of Wakanda, or maybe one of the other nations around it.
I wouldn't be shocked by it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably exiled, because much like certain other guy, he's psychotic, was willing to sell out their secrets and stuff.
Yep. And again, and frickin' Jack unfortunately tries to touch it, and then he exposes himself, being like, everyone now knows what the hell he is. Including Yep. And I'm just thinking, Jack, you should have just ran with Ted. He would have... you didn't need to continue with this, and again... we have the whole big reveal of, see, he was a monster, and the creature got away, but that doesn't mean they're not going to have their fun.
Yep.
Because these are psychopaths, and they just derive pleasure from pain.
Yep, because, as they make it very clear, just because, they hunt down monsters does not mean that they're good people, and not every monster they hunt is, evil.
There is a reason why that we have the trope called Van Helsing hate crimes.
Yep.
So, ironically enough, Van Helsing would more likely be the one to side with Jack Russell, but that's beside the point.
Well,
he's not a vampire.
Yeah, I mean, hell, the only time Van Helsing... there have been a few times where, they make Van Helsing a frickin' nutcase. For example,
the Helsing anime, the Helsing series does that. I just killed Dracula. I'm gonna enslave him and make him hunt other vampires while making the most OP fucking vampire ever.
Yep,
This is smart. I made good decisions.
Yeah, or in Bram Stoker's Dracula, which, look, to be clear, we love Helsing, we like Bram Stoker's Dracula, but let's not pretend that Van Helsing in there was not frickin' crazy in either version.
Oh, no, absolutely no. The difference is that in Bram Stoker's case, the crazy was actually more of a ploy to make himself seem friendly and all. But when shit got serious, he was like, "Okay, let me tell you what's going on."
Yep. And
and the look of that. Oh, yep. Elsa's heartbroken. It sucks when your boyfriend's a hairball.
Yeah. Man. Well, and again,
but also the fact that she's more or less like, okay, so I'm gonna die via werewolf mauling.
Yep. Well, I like the whole thing where, at first Jack's very confident because he's like, look, the full moon isn't going to be happening until, another few more days, so we're good. But then when she reveals, about that, the stone can actually turn you into a werewolf even without the full moon, and then he immediately goes, oh, shit.
Yes.
Also, I love that little, little quick like scratching of the ear, kind of like, you know, making it look like, yeah, he's still partially a dog.
Well, I'm about to say, and it makes all of his mannerisms a little bit more sensical now and now too, because he's literally a dog in human clothing.
Yeah, like like he wasn't on, like, again, like, you know, you could kind of see this as like his actions were kind of like, you know, when you take a dog to a dog park to interact with other canines to see how they react.
Yep, he's looking around. He's kind of skittish. He's a little nervous.
Yeah, the only thing he didn't do was pee himself. I know from experience.
That we saw.
Yeah. Like,
I'm pretty sure something came out. I'm just saying.
yeah.
Oops. And I just have to look on his face too when she says that, like, well, that is a problem. That is a problem.
Yeah, like, oh, well, crap, we are boned.
Let's see.
Hi, Dracula. Even though that's probably not Dracula.
Yeah.
When to go again?
I mean, we're probably gonna see. I guarantee you, we're gonna see Dracula in these movies at some point.
Oh, I agree.
Actually, apparently, supposed to be the main villain in Blade.
Okay, I want to make him the main villain in Blade. I would save Dracula. Like, I want him in the movie, but I would save him for like either the Midnight Suns, or if you're gonna have him Blade, be him in the sequel. Don't do it in the first movie. Like, have it be Frost.
I was about to say, do Frost. He's like the best one to use for that.
Well, he's.
Then again, actually, here's an interesting thought exercise. If they do Frost in the first movie, would that technically make the first movie, the MCU movie, a remake of the first Blade movie? Then,
Yeah. Yeah, sort of. Also, I like this. This actually is pretty clever. Of like, he's like, okay, I need to get your scent. I need to like sniff you long enough to know that you are friendly.
Because, like, once this happens, I am going to kill everyone I am not friendly with.
Yeah, again.
adding a little more lore to the vamp how werewolves work here.
Yeah, again, since werewolves, much like canines, if they think you of a friendly, they'll usually, you know, leave you be.
Even if they're pissed off.
Yeah, or you forget to feed them or take them out to pee.
Or any combination of the three.
Yeah, again, be good to your pets, people.
Okay, I like how creepy the masks look with this.
Yeah, which
party here.
Yeah, which again led to a lot of people actually theorizing that Doom was going to be involved. Which I'm like, no, this was not going to be where we're going to get Doom.
No. You think Victor Von Doom would degrade himself with something like this?
Yeah.
Not even as a hobby. His hobby is hunting the one true monsters. Richards.
Yeah, and look, he's not looking for a man thing. He's looking for a thing.
Okay, but I also love how once again, all of the people here are just so melodramatic as hell.
Yeah, and they have like this makeup and everything. I wonder, is the makeup meant to be like looking like that, or is that just their own little flair?
Hey, you don't know his life.
Yep. You know, like, I'm gonna be honest here. When you know, I know Disneyland likes to do like their little their little Halloween shifts and everything. I kind of want them to do something with Werewolf by Night for Halloween. Maybe they have, and I've just been missing it. But like, imagine this being like an attraction for for the October season.
I mean,
here's an idea. Have it be in this entire room, maybe even the maze, but it's all indoors, and there's just a bunch of gray lights to make it look black and white even when you walk in. Yeah,
like have it be like either a haunted house or maybe like, you know, a retro version of like, because that's the thing, California Adventure, like they have all the Marvel stuff, but at the same time, like I still miss Tower of Terror. I miss having like a haunted attraction.
Okay. I love the energy vibes here. Yeah, there's bread mixed in, but the lightning kind of blasts just look like classic Universal style lightning effects.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Yeah,
I love that. Oh, counterpoint to the haunted house thing, you know, not just Werewolf by Night. A lot of the more human-sized Marvel monsters, you know, like Man Thing again. Man Thing.
The Mummy.
Ghost
Maybe not
Rider.
Morbius.
Yeah.
No, Morbius. Throw in Morbius. He's a vampire.
No, but I mean, no, I don't know if they could do Morbius because of Sony.
Sony's kind of due to the current
We're
deal
going
they
off
have with
theoretical
Sony.
here.
has
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, no, theoretically. Also, I love this. I love the fact they decided to keep this transformation in the shadow. Like, but like, keep her reaction. Like, yeah, we don't see this, but her reaction gives the idea that this is freaking horrifying to look at.
Yeah, plus the snippets of it in the shadows. Like, this is some amazing goddamn cinematography here.
Yeah.
Reminder: the guy doing this, his only claim to fame for movies is soundtracks. So, like, and he's able to do all of this.
Yep.
And here we see the Werewolf by Night.
And I love that he looks like classic Wolfman. Like, I know people really like the Van Helsing kind of werewolf where, like, it's the wolf head with, like, the man body. It's a cool look. But for me, I always love, like, this kind of look for a Wolfman. Also, lady, you, like... this is what happens when you don't... Yeah, see, do not tease the animals at the zoo. This is what happens when you tease an animal at the zoo.
Get your arms ripped off.
Oh, and great job, you idiots. You've given him a smoke screen.
Yeah, like, you give him a reason... Yeah, like, I'm kind of thinking, maybe this is why Bloodstone had to make a whole thing to figure out who was going to be his heir. And yeah,
He's going to be the stupidest.
Yeah, Ben the Barnes. Okay, by the way, like, they don't have the bars. Like, again, I know we're kind of nitpicking here, but I'm surprised the bars weren't silver.
Well, to be fair, they only recently found out he was a werewolf.
Yeah, still, like, I think silver would probably be like...
The butler thinks he has a chance.
Yeah, like, he's just kind of like... Well, he's just probably thinking, like, look, I don't want to be here, but I'm here.
Yep, the good old butler, ever faithful, ever dead.
Look, you can actually spot him way sooner than when he first shows up.
And he just pulled a Batman
Oh, I
thing.
love this shot.
Yeah, it is such a cool scene of him just, like, again... Like, they're giving this whole thing of, like, he's running around, he's just going nuts. And on this lighting, my God, of just, like... Again, black and... Okay, again, this is black and white is so freaking cool. Like...
Oh, and I also kind of love how the his first proper appearance and everything, it does have a straight-up comic book panel kind of look to it. Like, that's a full-page spread.
Yep. And again, this makeup is practical. Like, most of this seems practical.
And we went full Mike Tyson.
Yep. You call him Iron Wolf? Or he'll bite off. He'll eat it. Like, he's just... Yeah, and again, like, this scene is so freaking cool. Like, again, this is what I want to see in the actual Wolfman movie. Universal, please, take notes from this. And again, we get some cool swordplay of it. Oh, God, it freaking just slit his neck.
Here we go.
Oh, here we go.
Real thing kicks in.
Yeah. I keep getting texts. Who is texting me? Let me see.
Yeah. Here we go. Oh, there we go.
I love how most of it is, and there's that guy's torso.
Yep.
And notice how, up to that point, he hasn't really been killing anyone. He's been maiming them, yes, but no, they keep fucking with him, so he's like, no, I'm going to rip your liver out.
Yeah, also...
And there goes the liver right there.
Yeah, also, I love the... Yeah, also, the blood is on the camera. Like, it just keeps going. Okay, this parting color I could totally see being kind of cool. Like, you know, and hell, give me some flashbacks to God of War 3 when you beat the shit out of Zeus.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, and old lady thinks she really has a chance.
Yep.
Sorry, Jack, you're not Wolverine. You can't crawl through the door.
Yep.
But he can sure as heck beat his way through it, though, if he wanted to.
Yep.
Okay.
There's a fight. Wolverine versus Werewolf by Night.
That had to have happened at least once.
Oh, boom! Love that. Love that kill.
And I dug.
Yep.
And...
Yep. Look, that's what you get for, you know, ripping off David Bowie. There can only be one Star Child.
Get over here.
once again, I also really love that they really emphasize how out of practice and old she is now, that she can only fight the monster with the bloodstone. Like,
Yep.
she literally has nothing that can hurt the werewolf.
Yeah. Also, when she was like blasting him, did anyone else want to yell "Unlimited power"?
I mean,
Yeah.
but
I mean, to be fair, he does kind of look like a Wookiee from the back.
Yeah.
I mean, true. And there she is grabbing the bloodstone, and there it is not causing everything to go to shit. Who would have thought?
Yeah, plus, considering the fact he's still freaked the fuck out, it's probably a good idea to have it on you.
Yep.
Because even if he does know your scent and everything, and that's wonderful and all, when an animal is pissed off enough, they don't really care if you're nice or not.
Yeah, like, it's even, like, hell, like, unfortunately, that's even the case where, like, it's an animal that you've taken care of for a long period of time. If they get really agitated, sometimes, like, you know, there's nothing you could, like, sometimes you, like, they're gonna get pissed off. Like, trust me, that I know from experience. One time my dog hurt his paw pretty badly, and he just did not want anyone near him.
Yep.
Yep.
But
And
luckily,
again, the practical makeup here is just amazing.
Yeah. This...
great.
Yeah, this part here is just, again, like, this is something I really want to see in the Wolfman movie.
Which apparently it is going to actually be an old Larry Talbot that fights someone new, and that's going to be the plot.
Yeah, and yeah, because I know people were looking at the design and everyone, and like, yeah, they had to let you know. Yeah, no, first of all, that's just for walk-arounds, and second of all, that's just for Larry Talbot. That's how he's going to look because he's so freaking old. He's essentially a dog with mange.
Very much.
The Wolfman has gone bald
Yep.
in his 90s, may possibly hundreds. Because if it is Larry from 1940, yeah, no, he'd be at least maybe 98.
Yep.
Maybe 102.
Which I guess plays with the idea of, like, yeah, no, you get long, like, yeah, no, you're immortal, but you don't have, like, everlasting youth. You're like, yeah. Also, okay, this scene is funny as all hell, because I'm just like, I don't know why I'm a sucker for this bit of, like, the villain makes, like, this big-ass speech only for something big to, like, show up and kick their ass or just crush them.
Yes. And I love how she, like, and how, again, it's like trying to go on this whole thing of, oh, you're a disgrace to the family.
And of course, those who know fear burn at the man things touch.
Yeah, which, by the way, she drops the weapon, too, which I guess indicates that, like, either... Oh, yeah, I forgot. He threw it at the corpse. Like, I can totally just imagine, like in the afterlife, he's looking at this, and he's like, look, I'm not even mad of the fact that, you know, you failed. I'm more pissed off that he destroyed my animatronic corpse.
Yep. Also, I love the fact it's like, hey, so you seen the wolf guy running around? He's a friend of mine.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
just...
Just a vibe.
Yeah, like, again, he's even just looking around being like, yeah, okay, I'm just gonna get his jacket, you know. And, yeah, again, the butler's just like, okay, yeah, you know what, screw it. I guess it's all yours now.
We've gone into with the Wizard of Oz.
Oh, yeah, like, with Somewhere Over the Rainbow, which, you know, I just realized, like, you know, both this and Agatha All Along do have references to the Wizard of Oz, so...
Well, here, this one we have a furry guy who was kind of a coward in the initial. We have a guy made of plant matter, so Scarecrow and or Jack Pumpkinhead.
And yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
And again, yeah, we see, okay, now we see what they look like in color, and yeah, again, like...
It's
Ed just playing solitaire.
Yeah, he's just...
I just love how, and again, with the color now, I love that he has mushrooms on his shoulders. Like, he's literally made of swamp matter, and it's great.
Yep. And again, they're pretty, and again, like, they don't even treat this like they're gonna go on some great high adventure. Like, this isn't teasing anything big, it's just, yeah, no, yeah, it's like, no, I just came to save my friend. We're just gonna chill out now. That's all we're gonna do.
The fact that this in general is just, no, they exist. they're around. Will we see them later? Maybe, but yeah, no risk going they exist here.
Yeah, and also we get a nice little detail. The makeup started fading off because, like, yeah, like he probably like it started like smudging off during the fight.
You know, because sweat, blood, all that stuff.
Yeah, and again, like this is as you said, this is very Jay and Silent Bob and everything. Because again, they're both you get this idea of what they're both like with their personalities, even though you can't understand what Swamp Thing, not Swamp Thing, Man Thing. I just mixed up my Swamp People, but
with the whole movie without slipping up on that, so kudos on.
Yeah, I'm honestly like again like Man Thing, like because yeah we have Man Thing, we got Swamp Things, we got a lot of things in here. Just imagine like if Man Thing teamed up with frickin' the Thing, like
yeah. I mean, also let's be honest here. Funny thing.
Also, I love that
DC actually almost tried to sue each other over Man Thing and Swamp Thing at one point. It almost got there until both sides realized, wait, we both copied this off the heap, the original comic Swamp Monster. Okay, I guess we're both in the clear.
Yep, and yeah, that was the Werewolf by Night special. On a whole, I freaking loved it. Again, it satisfied the werewolf fan in me, and again, it's a good film to watch if you are a fan of Universal. Yeah.
Yeah. For me, it was just amazing. I like those of you who may or may not know, I don't pop out a lot on my channel. But yeah, I am a die-hard fan of Universal Monsters. I love monsters in general. Big werewolf fan myself. If my avatar is an indication, so yeah, this was just amazing all around. Plus, we got to see one of my favorite kind of monsters in action: a swamp monster in the form of Man Thing.
Yeah, this was a really fun movie. Even if it wasn't the one I was hoping to see, it's still a really good choice.
Yeah.
Next time.
Yeah. Well, who knows? You know what? I'll just for shits and giggles, I'll set up another poll later, and I'll put that episode up as well, but along with a few other horror movie things, in a horror movie adjacent stories. We're not gonna do a full on. What?
On the credits, where I love that shot right there on the credits, where it's just like, no, that's just how he looks in the comics right there. That's just like classic Werewolf by Night.
Yeah. Again, we'll probably not do straight up horror movies, but yeah, we'll go for like more Halloween specials and horror stories, which are like adjacent to the movies. But yeah, I'll definitely have that episode up there as well again, and maybe a few other ones as well. But yeah, on a whole, this was tons of fun. And yeah, like it's a good way to it's a good film to watch if you want to kick off the Halloween season, or you just want to introduce your family to werewolves and they're not big fans of horror films. Again, this is still because it has horror movie elements and it does get pretty messed up. But
superhero movie.
Yeah, it's still a Marvel story. It's still an MCU story at heart. So yeah, but. I guess I'll wrap it up for today. Thanks for watching. Well, listening. Like, share, subscribe. I'm Biz.
I'm Lunar.
And I'm Blitzchart.
And we'll see you later.
Later.